Hi. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, well, I guess what? I'm dropping kids off at school, so now we're going to have to be doing things back in the car to get things on time. But I am here. And today we're going to talk about this wonderful judgment that we all have. But you know what? It limits us. It's phenomenal how it limits us. So we're going to talk about that and talk about this limitation we keep bringing on ourselves in judgment. And you know what? We do it in such little ways, little ways. And yet they have such a big, giant impact on our life. So hi, Kristen. And then, all right. And the other thing I want to do is make sure that, these videos and these interviews that I do are for you. And they're important. And if you know anyone, I mean, really, from the bottom of your heart, it's a service. If you know anyone or friends that really can use this stuff and that would better their life, or that they're having trouble, or they're just want to succeed, but they don't know why, or you hear that they do a lot of judgment and it's not good, or whatever the subject is of these videos, share them, get them out to them. Because there's nothing better you could do than to help someone achieve their goals. That's my life mission, to help them to be happy, to have abundance in their life, to really rejoice in the experience of living. And with that, so share these, send them out there, get them far and wide. I mean, they're great just for you, but my gosh, let's share, let's get it out. Because it can help so many others. If it's helping you, my gosh, what could it do for someone else? So share it out there, get it out there. Now, let's talk about judgment. I don't have an interview today. We don't have somebody who wanted to talk, but I do have interviews set up. So Tuesdays will be interview day, but today you just have to deal with little old me. Okay? All right, let's talk about this judgment thing. Judgment. You're walking down the street and you see someone with a skirt that's a little too short. Oh my God, that's so short. Or you see a guy dressed, or you have in a skirt. Okay, let's do a guy dressed in a skirt. And you're thinking, oh my God, what is this world coming to? Why is he like that? Why is he wearing that? That's judgment, folks. That's judgment. Now, it's funny. I once told someone how judgment limits us. And I'll explain that more in a minute. But the thing is, what that person said to me was, and I think this is funny. She said, but Alena, that's what I'm doing. That's how I think. That's who I am. And if I don't do that, what am I going to do? And there's a little bit of truth to that. That if we suddenly don't have these old, hi Cindy, if we're used to doing judgment everywhere, welcome. And I love your little insignia, the bird, very pretty, a bluebird, isn't it? I think it's a bluebird. I can't really tell, but cool. I like birds, I like animals, so that really appeals to me. Thank you. Anyway, let's go back to this judgment. When we judge, it does take over our mind. I mean, we can be judging a lot during the day. A lot. Hi, Cheryl. We can be judging, and this is the thing. We judge at work. We judge when we're going to get a coffee. We judge when we're dropping our kids off at school. We judge every minute of our day. Number one, it takes up space. And it's limiting. It's limiting. If you're judging all the time, it's limiting on many. First of all, we'll do it by points so you can remember it. Number one, if you're judging all the time, number one, that's what you're thinking about. You're judging constantly. You're not thinking of opportunities. You're not thinking of possibilities. Such as, okay, this guy comes and he's wearing a skirt. And instead of judging him, think about, okay, so what is going on in society that we're smoothing over the norms of what's for men and women, and what is going on with that? And maybe I should do a little research. Maybe I should learn. And is it right or wrong? I don't know yet. Keep it out. And when you start discovering, you discover a whole bunch of other stuff that shows you what's really going on. When you judge, you shut it down. On top of that, when you learn all this stuff that's going on, you actually see opportunities. Opportunities to help people with self-esteem. Opportunities to help people feel that comfortable in dressing like that. More or not, whatever it is. But you learn how to do something versus just judging them for what they're doing. Do you see? That's one thing. And number two, how hard we judge others. I hate to tell you, we judge ourselves. If we are, hi Wendy, hi Annalie, hi Cheryl, welcome, welcome, welcome. If we are judging others, well, of course, if you're telling, I'm using skirts, I don't know why, maybe because I'm wearing one. That's the example today. But if I see someone with too short a skirt and I'm saying, oh my gosh, that skirt is so short, then when I go to put on that skirt and mine is short, I'm going to come up with that same judgment about myself. And that's a simplified. It happens when we go to work, or we see that person who is successful, who might be having difficulty. I remember my mom used to, oh my gosh, the judgment from that. You know, this person who made it big but then fell, had a problem all of a sudden, maybe a divorce or the money was taken away or whatever. And she says, see, that's what happens. That's what happens when you strive so hard and look at what you get. Judgment. And thus, she doesn't try to succeed. Why? Because she doesn't want to have that happen to her. Oh, she even said it about exercising. My mom gives me so much material sometimes. I love her. And then sometimes she'll say something profound, like I'm like, oh my God, Spirit has really spoken through you that time. But she is funny, but she says things like this, and I'm always catching her. Like, if they're exercising and they have an accident, they break their leg. Well, see, that's what you get for going out there and exercising. See, and she doesn't exercise. We limit ourselves. Our judgment limits ourselves. And what we have to see is that, why do we judge anyway? And at the very worst, as Me Too showed, when we judge women or other people who are in trouble, it makes that person, I call it the silent hurt. We suffer in silence because we're so scared of judgment. When we're being harassed or bullied or having a hard time at work, or we're not successful and we want to be, we suffer in silence because we're so scared of the judgment of other people. Is that really the community we want to build? Is that the life we want to build? Do we want to be that judgment? Thanks for okay, Cindy, all right. Gotta go. Hopefully you'll watch it on replay, and please share this, because if we can get people to realize. And today, notice how much we are judging. And say to yourself, is this who I want to be? Okay? But this is important, because if we're going to open up dialogue with people, and we are going to really accept people, and more importantly, we're going to start loving ourselves and start succeeding more, exercising more, being who we want to be, then we got to cut the judgment out. We've got to let it go. Because it only separates us from our goals, from other people, from what we're truly feeling. Hopefully I won't lose you. I just got low connection. So instead, what do? Catch yourself. Say, is that really who I want to be? Do I want to be that person who judges that? And what do I feel about that for me? Why can't I wear that short skirt? Why can't, or do I want to? And who am I to judge that person for wearing that? And why am I not exercising? Am I going to break my leg every time? I doubt it. So what's the real reason? And maybe I could just go for a walk today. Or maybe, yeah, that guy might have had some tough breaks when he was trying to succeed in his career. But what can I learn from that? And maybe I can either help him or I can do it myself. Stop the judgment, and you'll find that the answers are right behind that. But if we're so busy judging, it closes the door. Okay? And on top of that, wouldn't that be great if somebody who said, you know, I really trust you. I'm going to open up to you about something that's been bothering me. And could you just be a good friend and listen? And you know why they did that? It's because you didn't have judgment. And think of the help you could do to other people. Judgment is one of the most damaging things I know. Judgment keeps people apart. It causes shame. It causes closed doors. It causes limited beliefs. It causes us to hurt ourselves, and it causes us to hurt others. So take a look today. And sometimes we don't even know we're doing it. We're so conditioned. So today, as we're walking, every time you judge yourself, think to yourself, is that really what I want? Do I really want to think that? Do I really want to be that person? And then nip it in the bud. Aaron, good for you. Think of the people you're going to help with just this one thing. Think of everybody. If you share, you'll start noticing people, your friends, especially in your community, you'll start noticing that other people are practicing what they're hearing on here, just like you. And isn't that cool? That is how you start fantastic change. So my gosh, share this out today, because this is important. If we can stop judgment, it will bring communities together. I guarantee. Stop judgment, and we'll start seeing people start to achieve more in their life. We'll see people out there doing more, being more, experiencing more. It's judgment that keeps us in. So share this out. Let's get it out there. And start noticing today, oh my gosh, I just judged. Reset button, bop, reset button, pop it. I want to think differently. I don't want to do that anymore today. Okay? Will you do that? If you can put a yes, I would so appreciate it, because then I know you're going to try. And then share this out. In fact, just put share instead. If you do share, I know you're also doing it. Share and get this out there. But more importantly, practice yourself too. All right. Namaste. I love you. And by the way, just a really quick thing, tomorrow on Wednesdays, I am snazzing it up. Snazz, snazz, snazz. I'm snazzing it up, guys, because I really want to have a Q&A. Usually I talk by myself like I am today, but this is usually an interview. We're so screwed up this week. Today I'm talking to you. Tomorrow I want to do a Q&A. Instead of me just talking, I want to hear your questions, okay? So I'm not going to lecture. I'm going to answer questions. So either leave questions down. Hi, Diane. Leave questions about this judgment, because our theme is judgment. Try it out today. You're going to have questions. I know you are. So leave questions. I will look at them and I'll answer them tomorrow. Leave them right on this post. All right? Okay. I love you, and I can't wait to see the questions. Or if you want to contact me through Messenger, feel happy. If it's something like that and you want to stay anonymous, go through Messenger, go to me, and just say, Alena, I have a question, but don't mention my name. I will do that too. Okay? All right. I love you all. Have fun of a judge-free day. Share this out. Let's help others and make it an awesome, wonderful day. Love you all. Namaste. Bye-bye.